Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the 5th episode of our weekly series called That's My Spin. Usually these episodes will focus on what we're listening to, what we've recently discovered musically, but given what's been going on lately with the recent protests of racial violence and systemic racism in our country, and since it was my week to record the episode, I had a record in hand. I went to our local record store, opened up CD Central. One of our local record stores opened up. I went there, I purchased a record, I was ready to go, and then I just really felt like I should do something a little different. I don't know what the right words are really, in solidarity, in honor of, in protest, but just kind of in support of the movement to end racism in our country and in our world. So I am always looking backward to what others before us have said and have done, and who better than the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. For encouragement, insight during this time. So I found an article of his that was written in 1957, or at least it was published in 1957 in, I believe, the Christian Century. I'll post a link. I'm looking at the article online right now, so I was going to get the Christian Century. And I'll post the link in our social media platforms and online so that you can read it for yourself. But in this article, he's talking about nonviolence and sort of giving almost a philosophy of nonviolent resistance, nonviolent protest to oppression. And I particularly liked this one paragraph, and this is kind of my episode or my post for today. I just wanted to read these words to you, and I think that they give us insight and wisdom into how we can proceed in the days, months, even years ahead. And so more than anything, I wanted us to listen to together Dr. Martin Luther King. So this is just one short paragraph in this article of what he has to say. He says, "A fourth point that must be brought out concerning nonviolent resistance is that it avoids not only external physical violence, but also internal violence of spirit. At the center of nonviolence stands the principle of love. In struggling for human dignity, the oppressed people of the world must not allow themselves to become bitter or indulge in hate campaigns. To retaliate with hate and bitterness would do nothing but intensify the hate in the world. Along the way of life, someone must have sense enough and morality enough to cut off the chain of hate. This can be done only by projecting the ethics of love to the center of our lives." So with that, I hope there's something there that encourages you today. Thank you to Dr. Martin Luther King for his wisdom, for his courage, for his example. And may we continue to listen to him as we find ways to respond to racial injustice in our society. Thanks, you guys. Be safe. Love.